Hello and welcome again. Welcome back again to another lesson. So we've talked a lot about template string and we've seen a couple of examples. And this lesson is still a continuation of working with string in JavaScript. So this lesson we take a look at property access on string, how you can use the bracket notation in order to get an index position of your string when working with string. So if you want to get an index position of a character in your string, you can use the property access. So let's take a look on how this can work in JavaScript. So do this on HTML document and say property access. I'll do property access string. So how you can use property access to get the index position, of an element of a character in your code. So just make this make two simple variable text equals welcome to the series, and then I'll make another variable and do like maybe chart. So now to use this property access, so I'll just reference the variable name and use the brackets notation and say give me the character at the index of maybe 9. So I want to show us the output to see if we are actually on the correct path. So if I log out this char, what can you see? You can see this is O, yeah, which means if you count from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this O is what you are seeing in the browser. So if I say give me the one at position 0, I think you see W, which is correct. So this is how you use property access when property access with brackets for getting an index position of a character when working with string. So using property access, you can get the position or the index number of characters in your string. So using the brackets and notation, as you can see that you can pass in any value and the JavaScript will give you the correct answer as long as the value you are passing is valid. So you can see when I put 14, the string was not that long, so it didn't give any results, which means that the length of this string is not up to 14. But if I increase it and I change this value to 14, definitely it is going to get something for me now. Let's take a look, refresh, which means this is not up to it. Okay, if I do 10, how about 10? Okay, says what could be the issue? Let me inspect if there's any issue. No issue. Okay, I take the city. I spread this should work. So why is it not working? Okay. So I think my system was frozen at one point like that. So that was why nothing was showing up in my browser. So let me increase this and try 14 again. Still not seeing anything. But when I try 1, okay. When I try 2, okay. So it obviously means that if you try a number that does not have a value, so JavaScript will just ignore it one way or the other. But what if I change this Y to maybe something like different characters instead of repetition of Y, and I'll do something like 14? Is it working? No, it's not. So that means that if JavaScript cannot find a value for the position you are trying to get, it will just simply ignore it and you will not get an output. But as long as your value is valid, you always get an output like the way you can see it in my browser here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.